What's up, you beautiful degenerates? I'm Kevin.
I'm Casey.
Here we watch movies.
Don't lie. We use these just as a talk about nothing.
Don't spoil it. We're the review guy.
We're movie men. We don't even watch the movies.
Warning. This video has been rated R. Certain scenes contain nudity, adult content, and violence. The people appearing in this video are trained professionals. Do not try this at home. Pee pee poo poo caca caca poo poo pee pee. Haha, I made you link. I made you link? I made you think. I said the wrong thing. I'm a dumb idiot. So, we're going to lean forward because the sun's in my face. Another solo episode, but this is okay. We have good news, everybody. We have been reached out to by Casey. He's going to be back next week. Hopefully, everything's good. Everything's good. He's coming back. So you don't have to worry anymore. It'll no longer be a movie man month. We'll be back to the movie men. And everything will be fun and fine. Don't you touch my coffee. So this week, I chose another fun movie for myself. It's CKY2K. For those of you who don't remember, we already watched CKY1. Who doesn't love CKY? And if you've never heard of it, you're fucking crazy, man. You're crazy. I'm about to sneeze. No, I won't. Oh, it's back there. Okay. So, CKY is basically what Jackass was before Jackass. Bam Margera lived in Pennsylvania, and him and his friends and his brother would just film each other skateboarding and doing silly stunts and fun bits. There were more artsy too, because Rake, Jan, and Brandon DiCamillo, I don't know how much of all of them were involved in the art stuff. In Viva La Bam, you could see some of it they were all doing, but they would make their own props and set pieces, so it was so much better. A lot of silly, like, kids shit, you know? Just good times type of stuff. But then it would also be filled with skate clips and little skate videos of Bam Margera skating. Bam did all the editing. Bam did everything for this. Bam, if he still made, I'm not saying CKY videos, but if he still made films to this date, or even started making them again, they would blow up. They would be insane. I'm sure A24 would want to hire him as like a professional director or whatever, editor, film writer, script director, because all of his stuff was great. And as I say that, I take that back. Not everything was great. So recently, I haven't seen everything that Bam did. I've seen, what is it, Haggard? That other movie he did that I can't think of the name of right now. I've seen all of Viva La Bam, obviously Jackass, all of CKY, 3,000 Miles, what was it, Jump the Bridge, his skate tapes, just like all that shit. But I never saw Bam's Unholy Union, and I just watched that. Really liked it. Surprised how, MTV is known for making dog shit relationship shows, and that one was like just a genuinely just wholesome show. Plus it had like little Viva La Bammy shit in there. That was great. However, I also watched, or I didn't finish it yet. I started watching Bam's Badass Game Show. That's terrible. The first episode is dog shit. You can tell that it's just like, it's for money, but like, dude, wow. I do not recommend it if you haven't seen it. I can't think of the name of the show. I think it was like Freakazoid. But the one that Rake and Deco did about video games was better than that, and that was even trash because that was made by like G4, I think. I'm not positive. Speaking of the movie, right now there's they're jumping into sand dune gravel pits, and we didn't have those like conveyor belts, or maybe we did and I just don't remember. But we had those dunes near us as a child, and we used to fucking jump into them all the time, or jump off them all the time, ride down them, do whatever like that. Doing this shit as a kid, and that was before watching this. Like, we didn't have CKY tapes, we didn't have Jackass tapes. We just were kids doing the same type of shit. You know what I mean? And then when this came out, we were like, now we got to step the game up. We gotta be better, boys. And then that never happened. I was going through my phone recently, though. And by recently, I mean like last week. And I have a bunch of videos on my phone that I found of probably me like 5 years ago. Just playing with a bunch of toys that I must have just got. I gave myself, you can't see it obviously anymore because it was sold so long ago, but I gave myself a little, what I wanted was a Christmas tree tattoo from a pellet gun, and it didn't work because I didn't aim properly, so it just looked like a solar system. And it's funny to me, but watching it, no one else is going to laugh because it's just me doing it by myself. So it's just kind of like, oh, he's hurting himself. It's depressing. And then there's like a couple other ones with me sticking my hands and feet in rat traps, and then wearing a dog collar and being like, who's a bad boy? Who's a bad boy? He. I don't know. This stuff's fun, you know. Quick little adrenaline rush. Pain is temporary. That stuff's forever. So like, I'm gonna have fun watching it. Now I just need a group of friends who will do it with me, because doing it by yourself is not. No one wants to watch that. It's not fun. But when you have a bunch of friends having a good time together, then that's a different story. You know what I mean? I don't know. I miss Friends is all I'm saying, and I'm not talking about the fucking TV show either. So watching these skate tapes as a child always made me want to like get better at skating, but I don't know what it is. I can't fucking do shit. I can ollie, and that's it. So I can't drop in. I wouldn't even try dropping in now. But I'd probably try. You could convince me. But sorry. I could have moved the mic. I was spaced out. I was paying more attention to the cat. But what was I saying? Ollieing, skateboarding, these clips. Watching these clips made me want to like make my own tapes, and like watching those videos back, that's horrifying. Like, it's just me like ollieing over nothing, or over like a stick, or me just like doing a manual for 5 seconds and just being so proud of that, which is like, yeah, back in the day, that's good. Be proud of your accomplishments. As a 30-year-old, you shouldn't be still recording yourself ollieing up a curb and being like, hey babe, what do you think of this? You like this? I'm fucking the skateboarder. And it's funny because when I tell people I'm going to go skateboarding, they always expect I'm going to go do like tricks or something. Like, I'm doing something crazy. But the reality of the situation is, and I have to tell them this, is I have a longboard also. And I use that, and I just go skate for like 20 miles, something like that, as much as I can. And then when my legs are like beat dead, I'm like, all right, now it's time to turn around and go back home and skate back. And then that's my skateboarding experience now. So when I say I'm going skateboarding, no, I ain't fucking doing the 900 McTwist. I'm not hanging out with Tony. You know what I mean? Tony Hawk. I could be hanging out with Tony, but not Tony Hawk. I know a different Tony. He's Tony Penguin. And ain't that some shit? Oh, I was talking about the Tony Penguin, but then there was also poop on the screen. Whatever, you know. This was actually a hilarious bit when I saw this the first time, I think I was in my late teens. I think I was like 18, 19. And me and my friends were watching it and we were talking about it. If we ever did this to each other, we would never be friends. Smearing shit in your fucking mouth, like on your face, in your mouth, on your anywhere. That's done. That's on site. That's what, as the kids would say nowadays, taking 10 toes down. That's clap back. You know what I mean? And then Bam, of course, being like the sweetest boy in the world, best friends with Deco, is just like, you should put jelly on his face. Like, no. That's not how you get revenge. You don't put jelly on someone's face who fucking smears shit in your mouth. What would you leave it in the comments? What would you do if one of your friends, one of your best friends, smeared shit on your mouth, on your face from like bleh, bleh, bleh. If someone did that to me now, in all honesty, I would if I woke up, I would beat the shit out of him. I would start throwing hands. I might not win the fight, but I would try. I would try. I mean, pissing on him is a solid option. If I had time to sit and think about it, I would say yeah, I'll piss on him, but like I'm just trying to think of what the immediate reaction to having someone's feces smeared on you. I don't know. It's a tough call. It's really a tough one. Also, at the beginning of the month, when I was doing this first solo one, I said that something coming up soon. I'm going to be doing something. Keep your eye out. I did it. I forgot to talk about it this long. I'm sorry I'm not wearing the shirt right now. It's in the laundry. I was a clothing model for Ian Fidance. I got his new shirt. I got the pre-order. His Marlboro Fidance shirt, and I went to Northampton, Hollywood, and and I had hired a camera person to take photos of me. And they ditched. They didn't show up. They canceled. Well, they didn't even cancel. They fucking no called, no showed. I haven't spoken to them since. They've just fucking dead air Daved me. So I straight up brought a fucking tripod and took a bunch of photos myself, and that was probably the most anxiety-inducing thing I've done in a long time. Not because it's taking photos of yourself. I don't care about that. I don't care what people think of that. It's my phone. I didn't realize this. It has a automatic like taking pictures of you thing, but you have to scream cheese, action, or shoot. And cheese and action wasn't working for some reason. So I had to just keep being like, shoot, 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 shoot. That was the bad part. Half the time it was fine because there would be no one around and I would just be doing shoot. But then the other time, people would just sneak up, because half of them were taken on like fucking staircases or just wherever I thought looked nice. And people would just show up like under me or to the side of me, and I'd be like, shoot! And they would just fucking freak out. And then that would scare me because I didn't realize there was people there. Good times, man. Good times. The photos are on my Instagram if you want to look at them and laugh at them. You can leave a comment on there saying something about bad models. You leave a joke about modeling. Joe said Kevin's the whitest guy to wear and one shorts. That's not true, dude. Look how dark I am. I'm blending in with this couch. I also realized that the white half of me is blending in with the couch and the black half is also blending in with the couch. So it is what it is. You can't do nothing to stop me. I was thinking about, I'm going to obviously film when I go to Skankfest this year because I got a new camera and I want to get nicer photos and videos of New Orleans. And I'm going to do another little like video log. Is that what it's called? What's a vlog? It's video log, right? It's not. What is the or is LOG stand for something? Is it Video Library of Gayness? Is that what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna be vlogging. But I want to make a video there. And what I was thinking is, I want to do it like I did last year, where it's just my experience and have fun with it, like that, or do I want to create a character and go there and just be a completely different person the whole time I'm on camera and just be like, oh, hello there, my name is Smarcus Stevensons, and I just want to say how you're doing. I'm just here to enjoy the comedy of the American peoples and see what you guys like to do with the wrestling and this tumbling around and video podcasting, where you sit down and you just talk to each other. You just sit there and you talk left to the right. You have a normal conversation. It's nothing really interesting, actually. It's basically just people talking about nothing, and they give their they say their opinions, which no one cares about because they either have the same one or they don't have the same one, and then they're like, oh, I just don't like you anymore, because why would I have anything to do with someone who has a different opinion as me? That's crazy. I'm German, obviously, unless I'm not German. Maybe I'm something else. This sounds German, so I'm gonna say that this is what I am. So options. We'll find out when the time comes, you know. But the time is not now. I think we got, fuck, man, 4 more months, 3 more months. It's the 20th today. I don't know what today is. I think we have. Oh yeah, it's a long month. We have one more week in the month. We got one more week in the month, so yeah, I don't know. If you guys are going to Skankfest, leave it in the comments. Also, let's meet up. Let's have some fun this year. I want to party with some of you fuckers. I know I'm meeting some of you. I've talked to you. I talked to you. I'm exhausted, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to drink coffee to wake up. I don't have anyone to banter with. I have things on the schedule that I need to talk about, but I still have at least a half hour of time more to fill, so I'm not looking at it yet, so I can just kind of riff with the silliness, banter with the boys, have some fun with the fellas. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can see, but there's a fat cat. He's cute. I enjoy that. I'm a boy in a hat, and that's that. Look at me. I'm basically Sag Daddy to God. I'm a rapper now. Hot take. Sorry, Brandon Sagalow. I'm not a fan of Eminem. I don't think he's the best rapper. I think that he's good. I'll give him props. I think that he's done due diligence as a MC. I think he writes rhymes well. I think he's versatile. And I don't mean that sexually. I don't know. He could be. But I just mean like the difference between Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers. What is it? Marshall Mathers? Yeah, that's the one. That shows you how much I don't listen to him. But between those two and then Eminem, what he is now, like it's a lot of difference. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything good in a long time, and that doesn't mean I'm only like Encore's the last good album from him because he's only good when he was Slim Shady. It's no. There's none of that. I liked I think the first album I heard from him was Relapse. The one where one of the songs he talks about felching cum out of a bum. That was the first Eminem album I ever heard. And that set the bar for me. So I was like, all right, this is pretty fucking good. And then I heard the old stuff and I was like, wow, he is good. But then I also have listened to rap forever. So I'm like, I know these people are all dead, but like Big Pun is amazing. Big L is amazing. Guru is amazing. But like then we still have people who are alive, like fucking. Why does Inspector Deck not get as much credit as he should get? Like, the Wu-Tang Clan is fucking amazing. Say whatever you want. Wu-Tang Clan's amazing. And then also, all of his solo albums were amazing. His fucking the stuff he does with 7L and Esoteric, Czarface, great. It's like comic book rap. Like dude, it's just good shit. So, I don't know. There's a lot of MCs that are really, really good that I feel like just get overlooked because Eminem's white. So you're just kind of like, I'm white too. So that's sets the bar of what's good rap. Like, what about J. Rue the Damaja? He's fucking like a lyrical genius. No love? Come on, guys. This is me. I'm being autistic about music because the only thing I know about is rap. And I don't know all about rap, but I know what I know about rap. What about Sean Price? Sean P? Come on. Boot Camp Click? Everyone in the Boot Camp Click? Black Moon? Smith and Wesson? Come on, guys. Come on. Even Rock. Rockness Monster? I'm not having it. And we even have kids nowadays that are pretty good. What's that kid? Wiki? He's fucking good. I like him more. Actually, I like all of his. You know what? I take it back. I like all of his music. I was gonna say I like him more now than before, but no. I have his first two albums, and I'm excited for his fourth one. I don't have his third one. I think he has 3 out, but I don't know. He might only have 2. But he's been doing a lot lately with like more soulful hip hop, and it's fucking so good. It makes me so happy. I like when you feel something listening to music, especially when rappers tell you like a story. Pharaoh Monch, another fucking MC who's amazing, Mos Def, but most definitely, but also Mos Def is a good MC. But Pharaoh Monch, the song Queens. Come on, listen. If you haven't heard that song, listen to Queens by Pharaoh Monch. Tearjerker. First time I listened to that, ooh, and then he like the way he sings at the end, kind of sings. I don't know what you want to call it, but Pharaoh Monch is. That's not me kissing him. That's me doing a chef's kiss, but I have my hands full. Mwah, chef's kiss. There we go. That's better. Then obviously I know everyone's like, what about MF Doom? MF Doom's amazing. You guys ever listen to KMD when he was Zeb Love X? Amazing. These are things that make me happy. I like music. Speaking of music, the music Bam chooses for all of his video games, skate tapes, TV shows, movies, his clips in Jackass are perfect. He has an amazing sense of music. And now I know people are thinking, Kevin, it's 2026. Who wants to listen to 96 Quiet Bitter Beatings anymore? I've heard that song 70 billion times. And I'm saying, I do. How can you not listen to that riff and just get a good feeling? Just get that good feeling in your heart. Anytime I hear that riff, ooh, I'm gonna fuck some shit up. I'm gonna have a good day if I hear that riff. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know if I want to keep talking about music because I feel like that's not the Movie Men podcast. But I don't know. I enjoy a good song conversation, and I'm not really having a conversation with anyone. I'm just talking about music. Does anyone buy CDs anymore? I know that vinyls are the hip thing to do now. Everyone wants a vinyl player, get some records. blah blah blah. But like, what about CDs? My car still has a CD player, so I buy CDs. I still have a CD player, so I still buy CD. I still have a cassette player, so I still buy cassettes. I shouldn't be talking about that because I was about to shit on it on fucking record player people. You just want that shit because you didn't have it as a kid, and now you're like physical media, cool, I can have it, but might as well get the good version of it and get the CDs. Don't scratch them because you're an adult. You know how to take care of your own stuff. That's why they're still good. I got a new CD. Hear me out. Drum roll, please. Someone, editor. Hopefully he did that for me. I almost said the new, but it's not the new, but it is new. It's sealed. Doesn't mean it's new. Sealed copy of the best of Blink 182. Hey now. Bet you didn't expect that one. That's a good CD. Now I can listen to Adam's song when I'm skateboarding. My CD player won't skip because I'm not doing tricks. I'm just skateboarding in a straight line, sometimes curving around a turn or something, but pretty much good time. All around, good time. So I started to make art a while ago, to like just whatever, feel better, not be bored, spend my time wisely, not do the same thing over and over. And after drawing and knowing I can't draw, I was like, oh, I want to try doing collages. I want to do collages. Collages are fun. They look great. So I started cutting magazines up and gluing shit together. I got newspaper, because I read the newspaper, and I was just like clipping words out. So I started doing collages, and I was like, oh, these are good. I like these. I'm gonna post these someday. I'm gonna post these, and I'm gonna feel good. People are gonna love this. And then because everything listens to you, my phone and my algorithm were onto it. And when I went on to Instagram, the first thing that I opened up was one of Jordan Jensen's reels. And she's she's doing crowd work, and she's talking to a guy or whatever. And she's like, oh, what do you do? Or she's talking to a girl. That's what it was. And the girl's like, oh, I do art. And she's like, oh, you're an artist? What kind of art do you do? And the girl's like, oh, I do collages. And she's like, oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's like the most depressing form of art. What are you making a dream journal, dream log, whatever it's called? And she's just like, no, I just take clippings out of magazines. And I was just like, oh no, oh fuck, it's me. Oh fuck, it's me, dude. It's fucking me. Everyone talks about fucking aliens. Here's the thing. I think our phones are aliens. I think there's something in our phone technology that has alien DNA in it, because this whole algorithm bullshit, it's not good. You shouldn't have something that's listening to you and then being like, oh, he talked about this, so now I'm going to suggest it for him. Because sometimes I'm like, what's the worst thing in the world? A Whopper. I hate Burger King Whoppers. They're disgusting. Now, that's not a true fact. I haven't had one in forever. They're probably delicious. I think the last time I had it, I enjoyed it. This is just me speaking. It was the first thing that came to my head because I'm hungry. So Whoppers are disgusting. And then I'm going to open my phone after this, and within like 12 scrolls, which is too many scrolls. You shouldn't be scrolling 12 times. That's way too much. You should do the rule of 3, which is what I've been doing lately. But I'll say the rule of 3 after. But within 12 scrolls, you'll find an ad for a Burger King Whopper. And it's going to be like, if you use this disco code, then you can get it to 10% off. And that's not good. That shouldn't be happening. Especially with things where you're like, I don't like it. Even when it's things like I do like it. If I'm like talking to you and I'm like, hey, look, I really, you know what I want? I would love to get a cassette tape of the Black Bastards KMD album. I have it on record. I have it on CD, but I would love it on cassette. I don't know why, but I would. That's something I would love. I really would. And this is me being serious now. I would love a cassette tape of the Black Bastards KMD album. So if you know where I can get it for cheap, because I'm not spending hundreds of dollars, send a link in the comments or hit me up. Let me know. Let your boy know. But now, with that being said, I don't want to open my phone and then there be an ad for an eBay selling of the fucking the album. I just don't want that. That takes the thrill of the hunt away. It's ruining everything. It's terrible. I don't like it. The rule of three. The rule of three with social media and Instagram, TikTok scrolling, doom scrolling to prevent yourself from doom scrolling, because I understand that it is sometimes nature to just open your phone and be like, I'm going to look at this. What I do, the rule of three, is if there's nothing of worth in those three things, turn it off. And what I mean by that is something that's going to make you a better person. You know what I mean? Something that you could use as like therapy or a mental healing. Those things, that can be something you can stay. When you're on Facebook and you're reading about bullshit or someone posting AI pictures, trash. When you're on Instagram and you're seeing hottie goths and baddie boricuas and chicks with dicks and snuff films, turn it off. When you're on TikTok, turn it off. Don't even open it. Threads, I don't know anything about it, so turn it off. I guess it's basic. I think isn't Threads just like the Twitter of Instagram? Why are we using this? It seems pretty stupid. I barely use Twitter anymore. I mean, I got Twitter. I started using it again. I was all pumped, and now I realize I barely use Twitter. It's just, I don't know, man. The only time I use Twitter is to like help the thumbnail, being like, "Hey, put the word movie men behind my head." Sorry, guys, that's not me doing that. That's AI. I don't know why I did the fucking SpongeBob that effect, but I did. Sorry, boys. All right. Here, we're going to look at the list now. Oh, hey, I talked about something I didn't talk about. Before I talk about that, when I watched this, every time I watched this bit with Brandon Dico Milo being rude, just like to this lady specifically, I didn't like it because she seemed just very nice. She didn't seem like she was a bitch, and he kind of just was like extra dick to her. I don't know. Leave it in the comments if I'm a pussy. Leave it in the comments if I'm a pussy, and tell me that you want to fight me at Skankfest. Tell me that I'm such a bitch you want to kick my ass. Tell me that, and I will say, okay. I'll like the comment, I'll pin it, and then I'll say, okay. So what I was going to say, because I read it over here. I wrote on the inside of this wall. You can't see it. I just in Sharpie wrote on the wall a bunch of shit because it's easier than writing it on a piece of paper. I wrote that this freestyle rap, still gets stuck in my head, and it's not good that it's playing while I'm trying to talk. If you've never tried to freestyle rap before, are you even human? Like, come on, it's so fun. You know what I mean? I remember there was this one time, I probably shouldn't talk about this, but I'm going to. There was one time when I was going camping with a friend, not Cracker, but with a friend named Steven, who completely abandoned all of us and hates us. He doesn't love any of us anymore. He hates all of us, and we're all sad. We all are discombobulated with it. We miss him. Rest in peace, Steven. He's not dead, but everyone gets that. My other friend actually did pass away, so we're not going to make a joke about that. Fuck that. So yeah, we went camping, and as we're in the car, we're driving down to get beers, and I don't know what the fuck we were listening to, just some random beat, and I'm just rapping about Just the worst shit ever. Absolute horrible shit. And no one can hear us. The windows are up. It's just us. They're crying, laughing. Steven is swerving on the road because he's laughing so hard. And as we're doing it, there's some like children, like fucking 6-year-olds on the side of the campsite, like at their campsite. And we're driving by them and they're just stopped. They look at the car and then out of nowhere, they all just start dancing. So it just like seemed like they were dancing to what I was saying. And it was perfect. It was perfect. That's one thing I wish I had on camera because that's embedded in my brain. And it says perfect. That was me doing an impression of the song. It's not bad if I do an impression. I was just singing the song, you know. That's all I was doing. So yeah, what I was gonna say was, when I was in high school, I think when I was even in middle school, we used to do it. We would ride our bikes and jump off into bushes, like in CKY. And I remember vividly, to get pussy early on in high school, I would climb on top of the high school and run from one end to the other end, because on the other end there was a perfect bush, like just a perfect bush. And I would always run and jump, kind of front flip into it. I can't front flip, so it was more of just like me rolling and landing on my back into a bush, which was fine. I mean, it didn't hurt. The bush is, it's just a giant cushion, basically. That's what bushes are. And and I remember one time I did it, jumped off into the bush, and me and this girl are out there laughing, and the teacher comes out and they're just like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "Oh, nothing." They're like, "Oh, okay," and we walk away. Next day we come back in, principal calls me into the office, and they're just like, "So why were you jumping into a bush?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "We have cameras. You don't think we don't know that's you?" And I was like, "That wasn't me. That was a different kid. I was hanging out with the girl." And they're like, "Yeah, we know. We saw." I didn't get in trouble for that, but I did end up smoking weed in school later with some fucking kid named Corey, I think. Corey or Colby? I don't remember his name. Whatever. And it's funny because he was this like goody two-shoe kid, known for getting like really good grades and just being like an overall good kid. And I was known for being just this fucking bad loser, like just like a bad kid. Not like like I was a bully, just like a clearly someone who was a troubled youth. And he was like, "Hey, Kevin, I brought some weed. You want to smoke it?" And I was like, "Duh. Obviously, I want to smoke. Why wouldn't I want to smoke some weed? What am I, dumb? Of course I want to smoke weed." So he's like, "Where do you want to smoke?" And I was like, "Let's go outside." I was like, "There's a good bush behind the school. We can we can smoke." And he's just like, "Oh, I don't want to leave school. You know, I've never done that before. Let's go do it behind the special needs class because there's a stairwell there." And I was like, "Okay." So we go under this stairwell. There's right next to us, there's a door to a special needs classroom. And then there's a desk on the outside of it under the stairwell, like just like extra desks. He's like, "Let's sit under the desk, like no one will see us." I was like, "Okay, sounds good." So we sit down under the desk and we smoke a joint, and just obviously smoke is bellowing out of the desk. And almost like not even halfway through the joint, maybe like a quarter through, we hear a teacher being like, we literally can hear, "What is this? You smell it? What is this? Someone's smoking back here. There's marijuana." And they come back and like he's fully under the desk and I'm just sitting like not under the desk but looking at him like this on the other side with my back to the wall, and they're just like, "Kevin," and I'm just like, "Yeah." And then he pokes his head out and they're like, "Oh, Colby." And they pull us to the principal's office and they like pull us both aside. We get suspended for a week, and they pull him in the office and they basically interrogate both of us. And they're like, "Colby, we know it's not your fault. You're a good kid. What did Kevin do to do this to you?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing. Like, I don't know what he said, but he told me he said nothing." So that's where the story for his is going to end. Then they go to me and they fucking stripped me naked. They pulled me, well, not naked. I was down to my boxers. They pull me down to my boxers. They frisk my backpack. I don't know if that's the right word. It's not. They check my backpack. They look for like the weed. They're trying to search for the weed on me. They check my pants. The security guard, principal, not principal. What is it called? The security guard officer for the school, whatever he is, fucking pats me down, touches my ass and like my crotch because he's trying to find like if I have a bag of weed like taped to my dick or something. I think I was a freshman, either a freshman or a sophomore in high school. So, way too young to be knowing I can tape weed to my dick or asshole. Also would never put weed in my asshole for smoking in school. That's crazy. And we both get suspended. Neither of our parents are going to pick us up, so we have to walk home. So we start walking, and I'm like telling him what just happened to me, and he's like, "Oh, dude, I still have the weed in my bag." So we were able to smoke the rest of it on our way home. It was great. Good times, you know. For those of you in high school, you just have fun. Do what you want to do. Do things that are silly and fun. You know what I mean? Who cares? Nothing bad's gonna happen. Yeah, this is your life. My life is not done, but no, I don't have people in my life who want to do fun bits with me like that. You know what I mean? Like, I have that taser bit I want to record, and still, it's all I need is someone to just tase me. None of my friends want to do it. None of them want to do it. I'm like, come on, it's for the bit, dude. It's so fun. Like, I'm not upset. I'm not like, why are you doing this? I just want you to take. I want it. I want it so bad. But no one wants to inflict pain. Everyone's too nice nowadays. I don't know, man. I need a crew of jackasses. I need my own CKY boys to come fucking hunt me down. I should go to Pennsylvania and see Bammer Deer. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, guys. I got distracted. The fat cat came to sit on my lap. I love Hager. He's a good boy. Oh, yeah. You guys, you don't even understand. But, he's like, oh, I was going to say jump because I'm moving. Oh, all right, guys. Did I get through my list? I don't know. That doesn't matter. Sorry that I keep burping on you. But I want to say thank you guys again for joining on another solo episode of Movie Men. I really do appreciate you guys coming back and staying. I love you all so much. I can't thank you all for being fans or tolerant of us. Every day makes me happy when I see that I got you guys with me. You know what I mean? And that's not a joke. I do genuinely love you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all. Now, the gay part. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes of Movie Men every Monday on YouTube. Thank you.